and Sheridan chips in 12. Annalise Bishop, Annie Priest, 5 points apiece. We turn our attention now to the boys, and they are being introduced down below. And let's see. Admirals, of course, our coach by John Higgins. He's assisted by Justin Wakefield, Steve Hampton, and Austin Glasgow. And the Admirals will start tonight with number 1, Elisha Brabson. Brabson, senior. Number 4, Dylan Atwell, a senior. Number 5, fellow senior Ryan Neal. Number 12, Isaiah Smith. P2, a senior. And the lone junior in the starting 5. Number 13, Dallas Carbaugh. He's a junior. Carbaugh had 20 in last Thursday's win over Hardin Valley. So it's been over a week for the Admirals since they played, when they improved to 13-5 overall, 3-0 in the district, defeating Hardin Valley 62-40. So Carbaugh had 20 that night. Ryan Neal had 22 to lead the Admirals. Farragut in its home white, Heritage in the road red. And to jump for Heritage will be Grant Campbell. He's a junior, 6'7", he's listed. Mountaineers also have Jet Merle. Farragut will control the opening tip. Not exactly sure. Chase Ridings, we have play stop momentarily. Theo Curling, number 14 for the Mountaineers in the starting lineup, and Dylan Veritek, number 11. I think that's got everybody for Coach Brad Flatford. And we're going to have a foul against the Mountaineers Flatford. No, excuse me, against Veritek, his first. So Heritage is man-to-man defensively. Dylan Atwell to Dallas Carbaugh, right side to Isaiah Smith. They lob back door, and Carbaugh has it knocked away from him. Grabs it, however, but misses at the rim. Ball deflected out to Ryan Neal at the free throw line. Fadeaway 15-footer is no good. Rebounded away is Veritek for Heritage. Brings it in front court, picked up by Ryan Neal. Veritek gets a screen, moves to the right block, fires left corner. Isaiah Smith with a steal. Jet Merle's pass deflected and stolen by Isaiah Smith. Smith in front court, feeds Atwell. Three-pointer for Dylan, no good. Rebound will go to Grant Campbell of Heritage. 1 minute in, we're scoreless here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, as the Admirals looking for a sweep tonight. Lady Admirals have won 48-42, just underway in our boys contest. They lob inside. Carbaugh fronting in the post, knocks it away. Another turnover for the Mountaineers. Elisha Brabson in front court, gives to Atwell, drifts left, gives to Smith left side. He'll fire a three, no good. Rebound for Campbell of Heritage. So Brad Flatford is the Mountaineers head coach. He's assisted by Neil Leatherwood and Nick Moore. Mountaineers are 8-11 overall, but 0-4 in district play. And Farragut's your district leader at 3-0, 13-5 overall. Carbaugh is going to be whistled for the first foul of the night against the Admirals. Heritage with the ball. Veritek has it knocked away by Neal, but grabs it back. Veritek driving and runs into Brabson. Came over as a help defender and drew the charge. Veritek with his second foul already, and the Mountaineers with their third turnover already. And so Veritek checks out of the ball game and is replaced by Ty Keeble, a 5'8" sophomore. Keeble wears number 22, and he will be on Dylan Atwell man-to-man. Baseline cut, Ryan Neal can't handle the pass. Lost it out of bounds. Farragut with its first turnover. And going to have timeout. 6:03 to play, opening quarter. And a scoreless first minute and 57 seconds in our boys contest. The Admirals, again, as previously mentioned, their last time out 8 days ago against Hardin Valley a win 62-40. Prior to that, a win over Maryville on Tuesday, the 11th of January, 71-53. And way back in early December, Farragut got the district slate started with a win in overtime at Bearden, 62-57. So the Admirals 3-0 in the district, 13-5 overall. Winners of 3 in a row. Heritage, see a pass on the right wing, deflected into the Farragut bench by Ryan Neal. Neal on Curling, knocked that ball out of bounds. Now Curling inbounds, gets it into Chase Ridings. He's guarded by Farragut's Dylan Atwell. Ridings has the ball knocked from his grasp by Atwell into the Farragut bench. Admirals man-to-man defense, very aggressive here at the outset. Good quick hands, contesting everything. Ridings takes an inbound feed from Curling, moves down the right side of the paint. Pass was deflected, but made it over to Keeble. Keeble needing some help. Threw it off of Coach Higgins' head. So Heritage inbounding once again, as apparently Farragut deflected that pass. In it comes to Ridings, guarded by Brabson. Gives off to the big post player Campbell, and his pass is thrown away. Ryan Neal with a steal. Neal into front court. Shot may have been deflected. And we're going back the other way as the ball deflected out of bounds, touched last by the Admirals. So Farragut has seen Heritage turn the ball over 4 times in the first 2 minutes and 35 or so seconds, but they're yet to get on the scoreboard. So Ridings picks up his dribble against Atwell. That's a walk, is it not? Keeble's hopping on the sideline, gives inside, and the shot up in the paint by the big man Campbell is too strong. Rebounded away by the Admirals. Here's Atwell in front court, driving into the lane, fouled on his way to the basket. Foul on the Mountaineers, Ty Keeble. His first, team third. Inbound feed, Atwell to Brabson, left wing. Hands it off to Isaiah Smith. Smith to Atwell, left side. Cutting through the lane, Carbaugh takes a pass. Squares up against Campbell. Now a fadeaway over Campbell. Good by Carbaugh. So the drought is snapped at the 4:45 mark as Dallas Carbaugh hits a fadeaway left side of the paint, and the Admirals lead 2-0. Here's a steal. Smith, his second, driving into front court, fouled on a shot attempt. So Isaiah Smith, 2 takeaways in this opening quarter, and that foul goes against, I believe, Merle. First foul on Merle, 4th foul on Heritage as a team. So Heritage with 5 turnovers, and the Admirals trying to capitalize. Points off of turnovers here as Smith goes to the free throw line and knocks it down. Isaiah, second toss, rips the net. And the Admirals lead 4-0. 4:31 to play in our opening quarter as Chase Ridings across the timeline for the Mountaineers. Hands off to Keeble, who lost his footing. Ball's loose. Brabson knocks it ahead. Picks it up. Brabson looking for a dunk and throws it down. Elisha Brabson scores after the Mountaineers' 6th turnover. And here's Heritage looking to answer. 3-pointer from the right corner by Merle. No good. Knocked out of bounds and will belong to Farragut. So Brabson sends a charge through the crowd a moment ago with the big dunk, giving the Admirals a 6-0 lead. And Farragut again in possession of the ball now as we hit the midpoint of our opening quarter. Atwell, guarded by Veritek, back into the game with 2 fouls. Inside it goes to a posting Brabson, and Brabson spins in the paint and hits. So Brabson back-to-back baskets, scoring on a dunk, and now shot in the paint, and a full timeout being used by the Mountaineers as Farragut leads 8-0. Took the Admirals about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to get on the board, but since getting on the board, in about 55 seconds, they've scored 8 points. 4 for Brabson, 2 for Isaiah Smith, those coming at the free throw line, and Dallas Carbaugh, who got it all started with a fadeaway jumper from the left side. So 8-0 The Admirals leading, and the Mountaineers have committed 6 early turnovers, while Farragut has committed only 1. Tomorrow, Farragut back here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, taking on the Greenville Green Devils. And as we were talking with Coach Mayfield, the Lady Devils, always very competitive. And the same can be said of the boys squad. I think they're among the favorites from East Tennessee this year in their classification. So a couple of good games tomorrow here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Heritage, a little high-low action and getting open. Grant Campbell, who throws down a dunk of his own. So they lobbed over the top to the big man, 6'7", Grant Campbell, and he's got Heritage on the board. Farragut looking to answer. Ryan Neal down the lane with the right hand scores, and Neal becomes the 4th Admiral to score. Farragut leading 10-2. Again, tomorrow's games at 4 and 5:30, or anticipated being 5:30. Good job by Neal. He reached in and knocked the dribble of Veritek off of Veritek's leg and out of bounds. 7th turnover for the Mountaineers. 10-2, Farragut leads as we approach the 3-minute mark of the opening quarter. Dylan Atwell, guarded by Veritek, beat him off the dribble and to the hole, scores. Dylan Atwell, now the 5th Admiral to score, and Farragut leads 12-2. Veritek in front court, guarded man-to-man by Ryan Neal. Veritek dribbles right, and there's Atwell jumping in front of a pass, makes the steal, brings it in front court, goes up with a shot and scores with the right hand. Coast to coast, Atwell following the Mountaineers' 8th turnover, and the Admirals now lead 14-2. So slow start offensively for Farragut, but they have come to life, and it's offense off of defense. And Heritage just lost it on the baseline out of bounds. Farragut was coming with a double team, a trap on Chase Ridings, and dribble just got away from the young man. That's turnover number 9. So the Admirals with a 12-point lead in the basketball, 2:15 to play opening quarter. Dylan Atwell in front court. Carbaugh screens for him, gives off to Neal. Heritage, it's like a 1-3-1 zone. Brabson, left corner 3, good. Elisha feeling it. 7 points in the opening quarter for the Farragut senior as he hits their first 3 of the ball game, and it's 17-2. Into front court. Veritek penetrates, gives to Ridings. He'll pull up, right baseline, missed everything. Isaiah Smith grabs it on the backside. Smith brings it into front court, feeds Atwell. Atwell into the lane, wraparound pass down low to Ryan Neal, lays it up and in. Ryan Neal with his 2nd bucket, and Farragut leads 19-2. Admiral sending Carter Mayfield and Tyson Jackson to the scorer's table. Veritek guarded by Neal out near midcourt. 1:17 to play opening quarter. Pass comes right side to Ridings. Smith nearly had another steal. Ridings is able to grab it back. Curling able to grab it back for Heritage. And now across the way, it's going to be Smith bumping and fouling Dylan Veritek. Let's see. Smith with his first foul, team 2nd. 19-2, the Admirals leading 1:07 to play, opening quarter. Admirals have gotten Dominic Van Acker into the ball game, as well as David Beaver. Tyson Jackson, here's a foul inside on Jackson as they went to the posting 6'7" Grant Campbell. And Jackson just into the ball game, picks up his first foul and the team 3rd. And in the act of shooting, Grant Campbell, as a result of that foul, will have a couple of free throws. Campbell with Heritage's only basket, a little high-low action where they lobbed over the top of the Admirals, and Campbell threw down a dunk, misses on the first of 2 free throws. Second toss for Campbell, Heritage Jr., is no good as well. David Beaver tracks down the rebound, gives to Ryan Neal. Neal in front court, bounce pass into the right corner to Carter Mayfield. Could have shot over the Heritage zone, instead Moves to the top of the key, gives to Neal on the right side. He penetrates, gives to Van Acker in the right corner. Back out top to Mayfield, now on the right wing to Neal. Left side, Mayfield gives to Beaver. Jackson posting, instead to Neal out top. Van Acker, right side, right back to Neal. So Ryan Neal, Carter Mayfield, Dominic Van Acker, David Beaver, and Tyson Jackson on the floor for Coach Higgins. Heritage has gotten Parker King into the ball game, by the way. Cross-court pass nearly thrown away. Beaver saved it. Heritage will knock it out of bounds. Admirals toying with a turnover, but retain possession. Veritek curling. Well, first let's see. Here's Neal. Got away from his defender all the way to the basket with the left hand. Good. Great spin move by Neal. And here's Heritage launching as the first quarter comes to a close. Short at the buzzer. That shot from beyond midcourt. And so Ryan Neal, great pivot and cut to the basket. Scores. He's got 6. That last basket, the final of the opening quarter. And Farragut 21-2. The Admirals lead 8 minutes in. We'll get a 1-minute break and return with second quarter action on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball on Farragut's Independent Voice 1053 WFIB.
You've got dirt, grime, and french fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot, melty, cheesy topped pizzas, the hot, savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
First possession of the second quarter belongs to the Mountaineers. They tried to go inside. David Beaver steps in front but kicked the entry feed. And so Heritage retains possession. Mountaineers going inside. Shot up in the paint is going to be no good by Campbell, but again he draws contact. So the big post player for the Mountaineers will again go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. They gave that foul to Dominic Van Acker. Farragut freshman picks up his first. It's the team fourth, both teams with 4 fouls. Farragut leading 21-2, just underway second quarter. Grant Campbell has the only 2 points for the Mountaineers. 0 of 2 from the line, 2 more free throws coming for the Heritage junior here momentarily. Farragut's got 5 players in the scoring column. Paced by Elisha Brabson, 7. Ryan Neal has 6. Dylan Atwell, 4. Isaiah Smith and Dallas Carbaugh, 2 points apiece. So Campbell, on this trip to the line, hits the first. And the second one is too strong. Van Acker, the long rebound, brings it in front court for the Admirals up the left side. Now back to the trailing Dylan Atwell, who'll set up the half-court offense. Dylan Atwell, Carter Mayfield, Dominic Van Acker, Tyson Jackson, and David Beaver on the floor for Coach John Higgins. Mayfield, right side to Van Acker between the circles. Left side to Jackson into the corner to Atwell. Drives baseline, comes wide open. No communication at all for Heritage defensively as Atwell blew by his man. And nobody home for the Mountaineers. Atwell on uncontested layup. He's got 6. Farragut leads 23-3. Atwell reaching and fouling as he knocked the dribble away from Theo Curling, but again fouled to do so. It'll be his first and the team 5th. 5 fouls spread amongst 5 different Admirals. Chase Ridings into the ball game for the Mountaineers will spell Jet Merle. Interesting, the big man, Campbell, inbounds. Comes into Ridings, gives it up to Veritek, out high. Guarded, man-to-man by Carter Mayfield. Right side, Curling, inside they go, and Campbell will score. So Campbell in the post has his second field goal. He's accounted for all 5 of the Mountaineers' points. At the other end, Atwell penetrates, gives in the left corner to Varitek, and then Varitek's pass got through Beaver, mishandled into rear court. That'll be a backcourt violation against the Admirals. Second turnover for Farragut. Heritage was in a giving mood in that first quarter. They committed 9 turnovers. Parker King with the ball, picks up his dribble, and Heritage is going to throw it away. Beaver picks up the loose basketball ahead to Atwell, and he will be fouled by Chase Ridings. So a pass just thrown wide of the mark for the Mountaineers, and Ridings heaved it back behind him, and it was Farragut's Beaver coming up with it. And I believe then Ridings picked up the foul, his first. Farragut inbounds off the baseline. Comes into Mayfield. He'll give it to Atwell. 16-foot jumper straight in front for Atwell. No good. He was fading away a little bit. Rebounded by Ridings of Heritage. Gives it up to Varitek. Varitek walks it across the timeline. Picked up man-to-man by Carter Mayfield. 6:10 to play first half. Taking a pass on the right wing. Ridings, and it's thrown away out high. Tyson Jackson with the steal. Driving for a layup that is missed, then knocked out of bounds and touched last by the Admirals. Farragut unable to capitalize. Tyson Jackson said on that shot attempt that he got clipped on the arm, but no call. 23-5, Farragut leads. We go under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Varitek comes right, hands off to Keeble. Now back to Varitek down low, and the Admirals with a collision. Tyson Jackson's going to pick up a foul. Second foul on Jackson. Varitek comes out of the ball game, as does Jackson. Farragut gets Luke Johnson into the lineup, number 11. He's a junior, and Carbaugh returns to the floor as well. Inbound feed. Carbaugh knocked it away. Heritage reached, and they'll say as that ball trickles out of bounds that it was touched last by the Admirals. Heritage's ball across the way, side front court. Theo Curling gets it into Varitek, gives it back to Curling left side. Beaver all over him defensively. Curling driving baseline, tough shot, missed it. Rebounded away by Carbaugh. Carbaugh up the right side in front court for the Admirals. Pulls up, shovels it back to Dillon. Dillon Atwell at the point, sets up the half-court offense. 5:25 to play first half. Carbaugh thought about a step-back three, instead to Mayfield. Mayfield into the paint, into the left corner to Luke Johnson for a three, in and out. Johnson, trying to keep it alive, is going to undercut a Mountaineer. That's Varitek, and it'll be Johnson picking up the foul. That'll give Varitek a 1-and-1 opportunity at the other end. Luke Johnson, his first foul. So we walk to the other end for junior Dylan Varitek of Heritage to shoot the bonus. Mountaineers are 1 of 4 from the foul line. All of those free throws attempted by Grant Campbell. Campbell, in fact, is the only Mountaineer to score. So Varitek looking to change that, and does, as he hits and earns himself a bonus toss. Varitek, second toss, it's good as well. Hits both ends of the 1-and-1, and it's 23-7, the Admirals leading. Atwell into front court for Farragut. Brabson has returned to the game. Right side, Carter Mayfield takes a pass. Johnson's in the corner. Pass goes top of the key to Atwell. Atwell into the paint. Gives in the left corner to Carbaugh. Carbaugh with a three attempt that is no good. Rebounded away by Ridings of Heritage. Ridings, Mountaineer junior, gets the ball in front court on a pass from Varitek. Now hands it off to Curling. Curling pulls up right side, 16-foot jumper, no good. Carbaugh, good rebound for the Admirals. Gives to Atwell. Atwell, lead pass in front court to Carter Mayfield on the right baseline. Back to Johnson, head fakes the three, moves closer. His shot blocked. Touched last by the Mountaineers on the block shot as it trickles out over the baseline. .427 to play. First half. Farragut leading 23-7. Atwell inbounding. And it comes to Mayfield. Left corner three. Good by Carter. Carter Mayfield. His first bucket. Farragut sixth player to score. And now Carter's going to check out. Isaiah Smith's going to return to the floor. That was Farragut's second three. Brabson hit the earlier one. Here's a three by Heritage over everything. That attempt by Keeble. Farragut with the backside board, if you want to call it that, by Carball. Ahead to Atwell. Atwell in turn to Brabson. Brabson driving off the right side. His shot knocked away, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Admirals. 26-7, Farragut leading by 19 midway through the second quarter as Dylan Atwell from underneath his own basket triggers the play. In it comes to Carball, right side of the paint. Through the paint he goes. Shot with the left hand is no good. It looked like a walk by the Mountaineers in rear court as Keeble picked up his pivot foot. No call. Gives it off to Veritek. Here's the steal. Brabson jumps in front of that pass. Brabson to the rim. Shot good. Brabson with the steal and the bucket. And the Admirals lead 28-7. 12 turnovers now for the Mountaineers. 3:32 to play first half. Right side pass. Grant Campbell. His pass ill-advised. Somehow wasn't stolen as Keeble saves it. Now did he throw it away? He did. Mountaineers just out of sorts with the pressure and quick hands of the Admirals. Luke Johnson will leave the floor. Ryan Neal returns to the floor. Atwell off a screen by Brabson, works into the paint, lost a handle on the ball, but apparently had some assistance with that. As a whistle sounds, foul called on the Mountaineers. Veritek, that'll be his third. Picked up two in about the first, 30 or 40 seconds, I think, of the game. And goes to the bench now with three. Corey Cooper enters the lineup. That's the first we've seen of Cooper, a senior. Farragut inbounds to Smith. Long three-pointer out top for Isaiah Smith is no good. Rebounded away by Grant Campbell of Heritage. Cooper brings it in front court for the Mountaineers. Picked up man-to-man by Atwell. Off it goes to Curling, guarded by Ryan Neal. Count is on. Well, actually it was on and then off. So this will be Merle taking a pass, and from the left wing, he drives into the paint and has his shot knocked away. Brabson with the defensive play. Farragut in front court as Atwell fires in the left corner to Smith. Skip pass out high right side to Neal. Neal to Carball, right corner. He drives baseline. Shot blocked from behind. Grabs it back, though, does Carball, and he's fouled as he goes up for a follow attempt. Ridings picks up his second foul, team seventh, so both teams are now in the bonus. 2:21 to go until halftime. This is a two-shot opportunity, I assume, for Carball. First of which, good. Dallas had, I believe, Farragut's first basket of the ball game. Took a little while for the Admirals to get on the board, but they picked up steam quickly once they did. Second free throw, rims out. Carball hits one of two. 29-7, the Admirals lead. 2:10 to go first half. Merle needing help and just did beat the 5-second count. Here's a double down low, and Farragut knocks the ball loose, and it's going to be Carball on the floor coming up with it. Gives to Atwell in front court. Atwell has this dribble knocked away, grabs it back, gives to Carball, in turn to Neal. Neal driving down the right side of the lane, puts it up off the window, and scores. Neal's got 8, and the Admirals, after a turnover at the other end by the Mountaineers, Farragut converts with points on their end. That's 14 turnover. There's 15 right, well, let's see. Yes, still Farragut's basketball. As Atwell stepped into the passing lane, made another steal. Heritage immediately then knocked the ball out of bounds, but it's Farragut's ball following the Mountaineers' 15th turnover of this first half. 31-7, Farragut leading, 1:25 to play. Carball's going to launch a three. Right side, no good. Little too strong. Campbell with a long rebound. Into front court, Corey Cooper for Heritage, picked up by Isaiah Smith. Smith gives off to Curling. Smith takes him on a defensive switch. They lob down low to Merle, who just walked. There you go. Turnover number 16. He just off balance as they lobbed down low to Merle, and he couldn't keep a foot planted. Just needed to dribble. 55 seconds to play, first half. Adwell off to Brabson, top of the key. Has the dribble knocked away, saved by Carball. Rifles it to Adwell, left wing, driving baseline. No good, but he's fouled. Dillon's going to have a couple of free throws upcoming with 46 seconds to go. Ridings becomes the second Mountaineer to pick up a third foul. Veritek's already on the bench with 3. Ridings picks up a third, and going to the scorer's table for Heritage is Keeble. First free throw for Dillon, short, but on the carom, it gets up and over the front end of the rim, front lip of the rim, and settles through. So Dillon, there's another one coming, has 7 points, and the second one rips the net. Atwell hits a pair. 33-7, Farragut leading. Farragut was up 21-2 at the quarter break. So a 12-5 advantage here in the second quarter. There's a steal by Ryan Neal ahead to Brabson. Here comes another dunk for Brabson with the right hand. And so the Admirals get out on the break yet again after yet again another turnover for the Mountaineers. That's 17 now. Farragut leads 35-7. Lob into the left corner to Cooper. Cooper gives it up to Merle out high left side. Brabson on him defensively. Picks up his dribble, top of the key. Here's a cutter and a wraparound pass, and Campbell's going to be fouled. So it was Curling with a little dump-off pass, a wraparound pass at the rim to Grant Campbell, and Campbell fouled by Adwell, I believe. So shooting a couple, Grant Campbell, he's 1 of 4 from the line in this first half. He has 5 of the Mountaineers' 7 points. First free throw is no good. 8.8 seconds remaining. Farragut leading 35-7. The second free throw, no good. Carball, rebound, off to Neal. 5 seconds to play. Neal to Brabson. Spots up, right side 3. Good! Big first half for Elisha Brabson. He puts an exclamation point on it with a three-pointer, his second of the half, and he has 14 of Farragut's 38 as the Admirals lead by 29 at intermission, 38-7 over the visiting Heritage Mountaineers. Let's get a 2-minute break. We will return to take a look at the first half numbers on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball on Farragut's independent voice, FM 105.3 WFIV, and online at WFIV.com.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City. WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home of a lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat-screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift cards with the Shop Farragut Town Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
At Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are flag-waving, God-fearing, family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America, built in Detroit. New Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram vehicles. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Shop today during the Make This the Summer event at Rocky Top.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, Dusty Street at our WFIV studios. And if you happen to be watching the video feed online, that video is always brought to you by Brandon Campbell, BDC Productions. Appreciate you joining us, whether, again, you're tuned in on the live stream, which you can find by simply going to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com or FarragutFootball.com. Either of those websites, you've got a live broadcast link with options, and that'll take you to the live stream page or perhaps the YouTube channel. Of course, WFIV.com. And across much of East Tennessee, just dial up 105.3 on the FM dial. But Admirals leading the Heritage Mountaineers at halftime, 38-7. Farragut led 8-0. And then 21-2 at the quarter break. Farragut outscores Heritage in the second quarter, 17-5. Again, leads it by 29 at intermission, 38-7, our halftime score. The Mountaineers beset by turnovers in the first half. They had 9 in the opening quarter by my count and 8 in quarter number 2, so 17 first half turnovers. And to tell you the truth, at times, they're coming so fast and furious, I might have missed one or two. Meanwhile, Farragut doing a good job taking care of the basketball, and with just 2 turnovers in the first half. Admirals led by Elisha Brabson. Brabson with a pair of 3-pointers, also a pair of dunks following Heritage turnovers. Brabson getting out in transition, throwing down a couple of dunks. But again, 14 points for the Farragut senior Elisha Brabson to lead all scores. Dylan Atwell, 2 of 2 from the line. He's got 8 first half points. Ryan Neal also with 8 points. Dallas Carball, 1 of 2 from the line. 3 first half points for Dallas. Carter Mayfield, 3 points on a second quarter 3-pointer. And Isaiah Smith, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 first half points for Smith. So the Admirals were 5 of 6 from the foul line, 83%, and had the 3 3-pointers. Again, Brabson with 2 of those, Carter Mayfield with the other one. As for Heritage, this was going to be quick. Grant Campbell, 1 of 6 from the foul line, 5 points for the big post player for the Mountaineers, Grant Campbell. And the only other Mountaineer to score is Dylan Veritek, who was 2 of 2 from the foul line. So Heritage is 3 of 8 from the charity stripe, 38%. Did not hit a 3-pointer, had only 2 field goals. Both of those, again, from Grant Campbell. So it's the Admirals in complete control. They came in as your District 4 4A front runner, 3-0 in district play, 13-5 on the season. Mountaineers come in 0-4 in the district. And Farragut, after a slow start, I think they went about nearly 3.5 minutes before, or 3 minutes 15, or 3 minutes 20 seconds, somewhere in that neighborhood before they got their first basket, but picked up the pace to score 21 in the opening quarter and put up 38 first half points. And again, in complete control here at intermission, leading the Mountaineers by 29. Let's get a 3-minute break. 3-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side. You should listen to Farragut High School basketball on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Hello, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals games, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at VG's Bakery.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Our deals are so hot you gotta stop, drop, and roll. Stop shopping, drop in, and you'll roll out in a brand new Nissan. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. We got new Nissans coming in daily. Rogues, Pathfinders, Altimas, Sentras, even Versas. So if you're looking for a new Nissan, we got it. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Looking for a fast quote? How about the right quote? We here at the Mike Dyer Agency can deliver both to help you with your insurance needs. Call us today at 865-966-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
You've got dirt, grime, and french fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today, or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift cards with the Shop Farragut Town Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
Second half set to get underway here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. It's been all Admirals. They lead the visiting Heritage Mountaineers 38-7. Earlier, the Lady Admirals improved to 15-5 with a 48-42 victory over the Lady Mountaineers' first district loss for Heritage. Also tonight in girls action around District 4-4A, Bearden won handily at Hardin Valley 77-39, so the Lady Bulldogs are now 3-0 in the district. And Maryville picked up its first district win, defeating William Blount 35-32. So Bearden's 3-0, Heritage 4-1, Farragut 3-1 in district play, Maryville 1-2, William Blount is now 1-4 in Hardin Valley, 0-4 on the girls' side of things. Again, your other matchups tonight, besides our Farragut Heritage games, Bearden at Hardin Valley and William Blount at Maryville. If we have any boys' finals, we'll pass those along to you as the night continues. Ryan Neal with a jumper from the free throw line, and that gets the Admirals off to a good start in quarter number 3. On the board first, scoring on the first possession, as Ryan Neal's now in double figures. Admirals with Elisha Brabson, Ryan Neal, Dallas Carball, Dylan Atwell, and Isaiah Smith. Here's a jumper for Hardin Valley, left side of the paint. Grant Campbell, it won't go. Rebound by the Admirals. Atwell leading the break ahead to Carball, and he will be fouled on the shot by Grant Campbell. So a couple of free throws coming for Dallas Carball. So as far as foul difficulties, Heritage has 2 players with 3 fouls apiece, Dylan Veritek and Chase Ridings. Farragut has only 1 player with at least 2 fouls. That would be Tyson Jackson. So here's Carball to shoot a couple of free throws. The Admirals 5 of 6 from the foul line tonight. Carball's first attempt, he's 1 of 2. His first attempt on this trip is good, and the second one is short. Brabson with a rebound, goes up strong. Shot, though, is rejected. Heritage bringing the ball in front court. Knocked out of bounds across the way. And lost, actually, by Heritage out of bounds across the way. So the Mountaineers, their first turnover of the second half. Plagued by turnovers the first half, 17 of them. Ryan Neal could have taken the three, instead drives into the lane, kicks out to Carbaugh. Now Carbaugh into the lane, kicks out to Smith. Merle matches up with Smith, preventing him a good look from three. So Smith penetrates, gives to Carbaugh, right side three is offline. Atwell saves it, fires down low to the backdoor cutter, Carbaugh. And Grant Campbell able to throw out a hand and deflect that pass out over the baseline. Farragut retains possession, as it'll be Atwell inbounding to Carbaugh. Carbaugh working, low block, shot rejected by Campbell, and the Mountaineers come up with it. Campbell with a height advantage on the Admirals. Use that to his advantage, as he has a few times tonight with block shots. Mountaineers throw the ball away. They were looking for the cutter, but Carbaugh's the one who comes up with it. Rifles a pass ahead to Isaiah Smith. Lays it up and in against Merle. Isaiah Smith takes the pass from Carbaugh after the turnover by the Mountaineers and scores the layup, his first field goal of the night. And the Admirals lead 43-7. Right side with the ball for the Mountaineers. Theo Curling out high to Merle. He'll launch a three, back iron. Long rebound, nope, no rebound. The Mountaineers save it in, and it's to Farragut's Brabson. Ahead to Atwell. Atwell in front court, into the lane, spins, little fadeaway for Dillon is good. He's in double figures, and the Admirals lead 44-7. 44-7, 5:44 to play in our third quarter. All Farragut. Veritek hounded by Ryan Neal. Comes back left, gives to Chase Ridings on the left wing. Atwell there defensively. Shovels it off to Merle, matched up with by Isaiah Smith. Right side Veritek, his pass out top, anticipated, stolen by Carbaugh, who drives for a two-handed dunk. Carbaugh throws down Farragut's third dunk of the night. Brabson had two earlier in the first half, and a two-handed thunderous dunk by Carbaugh. As the Admirals, seeing Heritage turn it over for the 20th time, capitalize on the other end, and now we're going to have Carbaugh taking a charge due to a player control foul. Carbaugh doing it on both ends. (47-7). Farragut. 4:55 to play, third quarter. Neal flashes through the lane. Carbaugh could have gotten it to him. Instead, top of the key to Atwell. Now to Smith on the right wing. He drives in and is fouled on a spinning move on the right block. That foul is on Curling. To the scorers table, Colby Smith for the Mountaineers. But first, Isaiah Smith to attempt the first of his two free throws. And Smith knocks it down. He's 3 of 3 from the line tonight. 5 points for Isaiah. Out of the ballgame, Theo Curling, as the aforementioned Colby Smith enters the lineup. He joins Campbell, Merle, Ridings, and Veritek for the Mountaineers. Ryan Neal checks out for Farragut. Carter Mayfield has entered the lineup. And a second free throw for Isaiah Smith. Nothing but net. 6 for Isaiah, who's a perfect 4-4 from the line. The Admirals lead by 42, 49-7. So the Admirals an 11-0 run to open the third quarter. Here's Veritek driving, shot blocked from behind. It's Carbaugh with the block. Mayfield picks it up, gives to Atwell, the lane wide open. Dillon all the way to the basket, unobstructed, scores. Atwell's got 12, and the Mountaineers want a timeout, a full timeout coming at the 4:27 mark of the third quarter, as Farragut scores the first 13 points of the third quarter and now leads 51-7. Let's get a 1-minute break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on 105.3 WFIV.
Hello, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals games, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at VG's Bakery.
4:27 remaining in our third quarter. And the game that was already heavily in the Admirals' favor at halftime, 38-7, has only gotten worse for the visiting Mountaineers of Heritage here in quarter number 3 as Farragut has scored the first 13 points and now leads 51-7. Carter Mayfield, Isaiah Smith, Elisha Brabson, Dylan Atwell, and Dallas Carbaugh on the floor for Coach John Higgins as Heritage brings the ball in front court. There's a turnover. Isaiah Smith on a ball that went into the post. It was deflected, and Smith comes up with it. Now Farragut on the break. Carter Mayfield circles off the left baseline, finds Atwell in the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Put back by Brabson, good. Elisha Brabson with the stick back, and Farragut scores following the Mountaineers' 22nd turnover of the night and 5th of the quarter. Ridings, right side, they lob inside over the top. Colby Smith missed. And then, what do we have? Carter Mayfield called for a foul on a shot by Colby Smith. So the sophomore Smith entered the lineup just a moment ago, and he's going to have a chance to become the third Mountaineer to score tonight. Left-hander puts up the free throw and knocks it down. Heritage has only 2 field goals. Both of them belong to Grant Campbell. 53-8. And got the roll, did Smith. So he hits both free throws. He has 2 points. Veritek has 2 points. And here's Farragut at the other end. Isaiah Smith comes open on the baseline, lays it up and in. He's got 8. 55-9. Veritek in front court. Carter Mayfield hounding him defensively. Moves to the corner along the baseline. Bounces it to Merle in the left corner. Merle had a shot. Instead gives to Veritek, and did he step on the baseline or was he fouled? Apparently he was fouled. Carter is going to be called for the personal. It'll be his first, I believe. Excuse me, his second. He had one just a moment ago. Heritage with the ball. They go inside to Campbell. Campbell turnaround jumper over Carbaugh. No good. Ridings with an offensive rebound, however. Kicks into the left corner to Keeble for a 3, no good. Isaiah Smith, the rebound for the Admirals. He'll bring it up the left side in front court. Smith into the paint, comes to a stop. Back to Brabson, three-pointer out top, no good. Rebounded away by Ridings of Heritage. 2:55 to play third quarter. Into front court, Keeble pulls up, right side, 16-footer, no good. Short, rebounded away by Brabson, ahead to Mayfield. 2-on-1 break, Mayfield up and in with the shot. Carter with the right hand, high off the glass, got it to go. Carter's got 5. Farragut leads 57-9. Veritek in front court, headed off of the pass by Mayfield. Gives it to Smith. Right side, that's Keeble trying a 3 and hits it. Ty Keeble, Heritage sophomore, with the first 3 of the ball game for the Mountaineers. Here's Smith looking to answer at the other end for Farragut. No good from the left wing. Ridings with the rebound for the Mountaineers. 57-12. Farragut in complete control with 2:08 to play third quarter. Colby Smith gives to Keeble. Smith knocked it from his grasp and out of bounds. Heritage retains possession. Farragut subbing. They will get Luke Johnson and Dominic Van Acker and Ryan Neal into the game, joining Carter Mayfield and Dallas Carbaugh, who remain. Inbound feed comes down low, and Carbaugh with a block shot of Colby Smith's. Farragut in front court. Luke Johnson takes a long pass from Mayfield, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded away by Van Acker, given to Neal. His free throw line jumper short, and Heritage grabs it with Colby Smith. Veritek now across the timeline. Pocket picked. Ryan Neal with the steal. Here's Neal for a layup that is good. Ryan Neal now with 12. And the Admirals lead 59-12. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Veritek fouled, hand checked by Ryan Neal. I believe that's the first tonight on Neal. It's the third foul on Farragut as a team. Neal's going to check out. Farragut gets into the lineup. David Beaver, senior, number 15. Chase Ridings looking to inbound side front court and gets it into Varitek. Carter Mayfield on him man-to-man. Varitek driving right side, ran over Beaver, and David Beaver takes the charge as Varitek picks up his 4th foul. Player control foul, turnover number 7 of the quarter and 24 for the night. And Varitek will leave the game as Corey Cooper returns to the lineup. Carter Mayfield into front court. Gives to Luke Johnson, top of the key. Now to Dallas Carball, right side. Van Acker takes a pass out top. Van Acker through the lane. Shot blocked. Ridings, I think, blocked it. Heritage comes up with a loose basketball. Keeble in front court. Over to Cooper. Cooper on the right side. We'll have Mayfield steal it from behind. Carter driving for the layup. That is good. Carter Mayfield with the steal and the basket. Carter's got 7. Farragut leads 61-12 as we approach a half minute to go in our 3rd quarter. And Johnson of Farragut is going to bump and foul Ty Keeble across the way. 2nd foul on Luke. And the 4th foul on Farragut as a team. Admirals leading by 49 with 32 seconds to play. With the ball, right side for the Mountaineers, Theo Curling. Farragut fouled, didn't catch who it was on. Foul, team foul number 5 for the Admirals. Heritage inbound, side front court, comes into Cooper. Cooper picked up his dribble against Mayfield. Gives it off to Curling. Now, top of the key, Grant Campbell. Left side, Cooper. Out high, Keeble. Now Campbell, right side, looking in to Colby Smith. And that ball knocked away. Farragut denying. The pass deflected out of bounds over the baseline. So it'll be Campbell inbounding. He gets it back in the paint. Doesn't look to shoot this time. Kicks into the corner. Driving left baseline. Tough shot on a fadeaway. Made it harder than maybe it had to be. Theo Curling. Farragut comes away with a miss. Throws it the length of the floor. Does Carball. Offline as the horn sounds. But after 3, it's the Admirals just continuing to increase the lead. Farragut leading 61-12 as we head to quarter number 4. Get a 1-minute break and return with the 4th quarter on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot, melty, cheesy topped pizzas, the hot, savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
At Rocky Top Ford, we are flag-waving, God-fearing family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America, built Ford tough since 1903. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Ford. Conveniently located, small town, big savings. Rocky Top Ford.
First possession of the 4th quarter belongs to the Mountaineers. Farragut with a 61-12 lead. Mountaineers drop the ball down low and fouled on a shot, Colby Smith. Beaver for Farragut picks up his 1st foul. And the Mountaineers are going to be in the bonus the rest of the game. Free throw, no good by Smith. He hit 2 earlier. Sophomore for the Mountaineers. Farragut has Luke Johnson, Dominic Van Acker, Tyson Jackson, Carter Mayfield, and David Beaver on the floor. 2nd free throw is missed. But a rebound for the Mountaineers. Follow attempt on a fadeaway is no good by Theo Curling, and Farragut comes up with a basketball. Carter Mayfield in front court, driving, has it knocked away. Jackson saves it, gives back to Beaver on the perimeter, left side. Beaver gives it up to Mayfield. Carter Mayfield sets up the half-court offense. Jackson takes it, free throw line, picks up his dribble in the paint. Left side, Beaver. Now to Mayfield, left side. Johnson takes the pass top of the key. Gives to Van Acker, three from the right side, good! Dominic Van Acker, Farragut freshman, with his first bucket of the night. And let's see, for the Admirals, I think that's just their third three. 64-12. Cooper for Heritage, guarded by Mayfield. Picks up his dribble left wing, looks inside for Smith. Beaver knocked it away momentarily, but Smith grabs it back and spins to the bucket, kisses it off the window. Good. Rare field goal for the Mountaineers. That's just their fourth field goal of the night. 64-14. Farragut by 50 with 6:10 to play. Tyson Jackson out high, Carter Mayfield. He'll shoot the three. Good. Mayfield with a three. And so Farragut with, again, I believe it's fourth three of the, well, let's see, 2, 3, that'll be fifth. It's fifth three of the night. Brabson has two, Mayfield has two, and just a moment ago it was Van Acker with his first. Heritage looking to answer with a three that is too strong. David Beaver, the defensive board. Ahead to Farragut's Carter Mayfield. Mayfield to the free throw line. Shovels it off to Jackson, immediately returns it to Mayfield. Three-pointer, Van Acker, this time on the left side. A little too strong. Rebounded away by Colby Smith of Heritage. The Mountaineers on the break, and they threw it away. Farragut a little lackadaisical getting back defensively, but the Mountaineers can't capitalize. The pass thrown too far ahead of Grant Campbell, and a turnover for the Mountaineers. Campbell checks out of the ball game. Mayfield in for Heritage, that is. And for Farragut, Mayfield and Jackson out. Admirals get into the lineup. Garrick Rivnak. And Van Acker driving the right baseline, had it deflect off his leg and out of bounds. Farragut with a rare turnover, I think, just the Admirals' third of the night. So Garrick Rivnak has entered the lineup, as has Preston Fuller. Mishandled ball, Luke Johnson with the steal. Johnson driving in front court, lays it up and in. Luke Johnson adds his name to the scoring column. And the Admirals now lead 69-14, 4:15 to play. Left side, Heritage with the basketball. Curling, looking inside. Beaver denies, slides in front, deflects that entry feed out of bounds. Heritage's ball in the corner. Clock running, mercy rule, of course, in effect. In it will come to the Mountaineers' Finn Lowens, seeing his first action of the night. He gives it up to Corey Cooper. Cooper is guarded by Rivnak. Out high with the ball for the Mountaineers, Parker King. Left side, Cooper driving and missing on the drive. But he may get two free throws. We got a blocking foul that's going to be called on Beaver. Back up off the bench for Farragut, Tyson Jackson. He's going to return to the lineup, and entering the night for the first time, Aiden Van Acker waiting at the scorer's table. First free throw is no good by Cooper. One more to come for the Heritage senior. So Tyson Jackson will spell David Beaver, and Aiden Van Acker in place of Dominic Van Acker. Second free throw for Cooper is also no good. Tyson Jackson with a defensive rebound. Gives it off to the Admirals' Aiden Van Acker. Into front court where he's picked up by Cooper. Preston Fuller, top of the key, takes a pass, moves to the free throw line, gives back to Van Acker. Right side three, no good. Good rebound by Jackson. Swoops in, claims it for the Admirals. Kicks out to Fuller, left side. Now to Johnson. Johnson gives to Rivnak, moves to the free throw line. Reverse dribble as he goes back left. Now to Van Acker. Van Acker to Fuller. Moves to the left elbow. Fires a pass over on the right side that's saved by Ribnack. Now here's Fuller. Top of the key. Three. Good. Preston Fuller, Farragut Jr. with the three ball from the top of the key, and the Admirals lead 72-14. 2:35 to play. Mountaineers with the ball, right side, curling. Shoots from 17, no good. Rebounded off the floor by Tyson Jackson. Jackson across the timeline, double teamed, gives off to Van Acker. Rips it over to Fuller on the left side, returns it to Van Acker on the baseline. Skip pass out top to Luke Johnson. 2:15 to play. There's the cut along the baseline. Van Acker, he feeds in the corner for a three. Tyson Jackson, and his shot was off the rim, bounced up and hit the basket support, and as a result will go over to the Mountaineers. 2 minutes to play. Mountaineers in front court. They go down low on the block. Parker King spins in the paint, can't get the shot to go. That's a tough call on Luke Johnson. He was knocked off balance after grabbing the rebound. He was on his way down, but he released the pass before he hit the deck, but they called walking on the Admirals. So Mountaineers get it back. Heritage with the ball. Cooper out top, guarded by Van Acker. That would be Aiden Van Acker. Right side with the ball for the Mountaineers. Curling, drives, shut down by Fuller. And forced the shot up there anyhow. It's no good. Rebounded away by the Admirals. It's Luke Johnson leading the break. Rivnak, right side three, back iron. Long rebound to Cooper. He leads the break into front court for the Mountaineers. It's deflected. Rivnak with a deflection, picked up by Luke Johnson. Here's Farragut lobbing for Tyson Jackson. Lays it up and in. Nice little alley-oop action between Van Acker and Jackson. And Tyson Jackson with the bucket, his first of the night. Heritage goes inside. Ball knocked loose, but a foul committed. 43.4 seconds to play. Shooting two free throws is going to be Colby Smith, who's 2 of 4 from the line. I guess it's shooting 1 and 1. Free throw is missed. Rebounded away by the Admirals. Tyson Jackson. Fuller ahead in front court to Van Acker. Not sure. Play stopped momentarily. Admirals inbound side front court. Rivnak with the ball, left side. Drives, gives to Jackson on the wing. Jackson moves to the paint. Kick out, Van Acker. Aiden Van Acker, three-pointer, no good. Luke Johnson, rebound, can't hit on the follow, and Heritage comes out of there with the basketball. Into front court, Cooper takes a pass, driving to the basket, misses on the drive. Ball loose, everybody giving chase, and Tyson Jackson has it, and the horn sounds, that's it. Farragut will win it and stay perfect in District 4-4A as the Admirals win 74-14. I had Heritage tonight with 28 turnovers, 17 of those in the first half. Farragut with only 3, and certainly that aided the Admirals, who got off to a bit of a slow start offensively, but they capitalized, scored off of turnovers, built a 21-2 first quarter lead, led it 38-7 at halftime, up 61-12 at the end of 3, and they win it by 60, 74-14. Again, 28 turnovers for the Mountaineers by my count, and only 3 for the Admirals. Looking at the individual scoring for the Mountaineers, Dylan Veritek, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Ty Keeble, 3 points, that being a third quarter three-pointers. The Mountaineers only 3 of the night. Corey Cooper, 0 of 2 from the line. Grant Campbell, 1 of 6 from the line, 5 points for Campbell. And Colby Smith goes 2 of 5 from the line, and he finishes with 4 points. So the 1 3-pointer tonight for the Mountaineers. They had 15 free throw attempts and knocked down 5 of those, I do believe. Yes, 33% from the line. For the Admirals, Elisha Brabson, 13 points tonight. Elisha with a couple of threes, a couple of big dunks as well, following Farragut takeaways. Dominic Van Acker with 3 points on a three-pointer. Dylan Adwell, 2 of 2 from the line, 12 points tonight for Dylan. Ryan Neal also with 12 points. Tyson Jackson with 2. Luke Johnson with 2. Isaiah Smith, 4 of 4 from the line, finished with 8 points. Dallas Carbaugh tonight was 2 of 4 from the charity stripe, and Carbaugh finished with 6 points. Carter Mayfield, a pair of threes. He had 10 points. It was Preston Fuller with 3 points, fourth quarter three-pointer for the Admiral Juniors. So Farragut with 6 three-pointers, and they attempted 10 free throws and knocked down 8 of those free throws. Again, 74-14, your final score. Pleased to be joined now by head coach of the Admirals, John Higgins. His team now 14-5 on the season and 4-0 in district play. And, Coach, the turnover disparity, of course, just absolutely huge. But those quick hands, very aggressive defensively tonight, right from the outset. And I just felt like you guys set the tone on defense and capitalized, made a lot of baskets off of turnovers tonight, obviously.
That's what we talked about before we started the basketball game, making sure that we came out with the defensive pressure that we needed to try and maintain our tempo. We wanted to play a little faster. We wanted to get to that tempo that we're really good at, and so in order to do that, we need to play good defense, pressure basketball, get in the passing lanes. Tonight we were able to do that, got a lot of hands on balls, deflections, which led to steals, which leads to easy baskets. So that's what you really want in a basketball game, and tonight we were able to do that. Anybody in particular stand out to you? I thought Elisha offensively was about as good as I had seen him this year. I thought the first 5 initially defensively were really, really good. I mean, they were really, really good. I asked one of my assistants, and I looked up at the scoreboard, and it was 0-0 with 5 minutes ago, and I don't know if Heritage had even taken a shot. I think it was all good pressure defense, good steals, good deflections, and we just couldn't make any baskets. I thought every time that 5 guys were in the game, they defended extremely, extremely well. And that's what we want to see for them as we get further along into the season. I thought a couple guys came off the bench and did some really good things, defended really well. I thought Luke Johnson came out, for the last few games, he's given us great energy off the bench. I thought Carter, as you said, Carter does what we expect out of Carter. He pressures the basketball, he gets in passing lanes, he makes shots. Carter's very good. He's a starter on any other team in the area. So, I thought we've had a lot of good contributions off the bench defensively. When you hold a team to 14 points, you're doing something well defensively, and I thought everybody that came in defended awfully well, especially after the first, couple minutes of the second quarter when we allowed them to get out there and get, 7 points or so. So the Admirals are your district front runner at 4-0, and you got, assuming we don't have more postponements, got 3 big district games coming up next week. Makeup of the William Blount game that was originally to be played this past Tuesday will be Monday. You got Hardin Valley here Tuesday. That's at William Blount, by the way, on Monday. You got Hardin Valley at home on Tuesday and Bearden at home on Friday. But before you can get to those 3 district games, you got a pretty darn good Greenville team coming in here. From what I understand, it's a Greenville team that, even though they've got a pretty impressive record, they're probably a better team than the record might indicate, because I think they got a few losses before they had their full complement of players. Some multi-sport athletes that had not yet joined the lineup yet. Well, they're not the defending state champs. For no reason. Bringing back almost essentially, they're starting 5. They're starting 5 from last year's state championship team. So it's going to be a really good game, but that's what you want at this stage of the season. You want to play tough teams. You want to see and compare yourself. They've got, a couple guys that have been nominated for Mr. Basketball the last few years. I think Jacoby was real close to winning it last year. I think he's got a real good chance to win it this year. I think he's averaging close to 29 points a game this year. Belmont signee. So, Reed Satterfield, a really good basketball player. Coach Woosley does a really good job. So it's going to be a really good game tomorrow. It's going to be really tough. I expect us to come out and be prepared. We're going to come in the morning. We're going to come and prepare a little bit in the morning, shoot a little bit in the morning, make sure we're ready to play. But it's going to be a fun one. We're looking forward to it, and we're excited. And, you know, again, like you said, we've got 3 big games next week, but we took care of business tonight. Now we get to go out there and enjoy playing a very good team tomorrow.
Yeah, see how you stack up. That's a great
Yep.
measuring stick game with 3 big district games then on the horizon next week. You know, you talk about come in tomorrow and do some work. We were talking with Coach Mayfield earlier and about the difficulties of not being able to practice this week. I mean, taking that into consideration, what does that say about tonight's performance and the focus of this team and just being ready to play?
It was a little difficult. I'll be honest with you. I'm pleasantly surprised Knox County allowed us to practice yesterday and the day before. So that really helped us prepare for tonight. I would have hated to come in here after a week and not practice at all and play. But, I've got a great group of guys. I've got great senior leadership. So even if that had been the case, I'd have been okay with it. I would have felt fine with it because we've got a bunch of older guys, experienced guys that understand and can make things happen even without practice. But you're right. For us to be what we need to be at the end of the season, we've got to practice hard every day, and we did that. We came in, we had 2 great practices, 2 hard practices. Guys really got after it, and I think it showed tonight on our defensive effort. And so as you get to this season, especially the last couple of years with Corona and everything else, you've got to take advantage of the time that you're given. Yeah. And so anytime we can get in the gym, I make sure the guys understand this. It's like a privilege, especially now in 2022, especially after what happened in 2020. It's a privilege to get in the gym. Yeah. So we try and take advantage of it every single time. And tomorrow's going to be another time where we can come out here and try and take advantage of being in the gym and being a good basketball team, playing another good basketball team in a great environment. So it's going to be a fun one.
It will be indeed. Mountaineers, Farragut defeats the Heritage Mountaineers tonight 74-40. Look forward to the Green Devils, defending state champs, tomorrow. That should be a 5:30 tip. Yeah. Girls are at 4. Boys will follow. Typically that would be an hour and a half later. And should be a couple of great matchups here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. And then next week, Monday at William Blount, Tuesday hosting Hardin Valley, Friday hosting the Bearden Bulldogs. So great lineup coming up, and looking forward to it. Coach, best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Eric.
That's Coach John Higgins. His Admirals completely throttled Heritage tonight, 74-14. Mountaineers just, let's see, four field goals on the night. 4 field goals on the night. They got 1 field goal in each quarter. So, and then hit 5 of 15 from the foul line. Farragut, again, was 8 of 10 from the foul line. Admirals had 6 3-pointers tonight.